Last time out, we took on Banbury United and we won at the Spencer Stadium. Since then, we've gone on until March and we've been hoping to do good form in the league. The next game we had was away from home against Leamington and we conceded a 91st minute equaliser to the 10-man side. Up the we were a better team for a lot of this game. I feel like it was between either tiredness or complacency that caused it to happen, but I was disappointed either way that we dropped 2 points against Leamington. We then lost by a goal to 0 against Chester at home after a mistake from Ted Can, rushing out to get to the ball and getting beaten by the striker. So it was disappointing that we let this go and we lost by a goal to 0. We then hosted Kingsley Town and actually looked at a better team in this game, but we unfortunately could not get all 3 points because Paul Jones was absolutely sensational for the team and they deserved to get a share of the spoils as a result of his performance alone. I then brought in Jordan Hamilton on a free transfer on a non-contract deal. I brought him in to play as a wingback on support. He's got the attributes for the role and I'm thinking he could be doing quite well. His deal isn't terrible either. He's only getting paid £50 per appearance, so I could literally have him in my team and not do anything, and it won't cost us anything at all, which is great. Our next game was away from home against Mr. Harris, and we got absolutely destroyed, and I can't even say we had a good time, because we didn't. We were just generally that poor. We then took on Banbury United and completed a league double of them with a 1-0 win thanks to Callum Stead getting the only goal of the game. Happy days. Unfortunately for us, Bates left on the same day to go to Finland. I already miss him. He's quite the player, isn't he? I wish I had him still at the team, really. I would have honestly built this team around Alfie Bates. Still, I made a signing in Sonny Graham and bought him in on a non-contract. So again, we might be losing him the same way we lost Bates, but he's also only 20. He's also not as good, which is fine because I just needed someone who's just really well-rounded. He is quite well-rounded, isn't he? He's getting paid £170 per appearance, so might be effectively £170 per week effectively, or more so per week if we had more than one game a week. We then lost to Farsley away from home. It wasn't our best moment and I was hoping we could do better, but apparently we can't, so that's a shame really. We did sign Rio Dleen though before that game and I think he could be a good inverted winger for us. I really do. Is he perfect? No. Is he on a non-contract? Yes, but very consistent, and with his pace, he could be a nightmare to deal with. I just hope he gets the potential I think he can, which is a National League player. Apparently it's a right winger, but I'm not going to use him on the right wing. He's being paid £160 per appearance, so there's that. Our next game was at home against Gloucester City, and we should have won this game, though the stats base say otherwise. I still think we should have won this game. The fact we consider an 85th minute equaliser is still infuriating to me, and I know in my mind that this is a game we should have won, especially against a team that's trying to avoid relegation themselves and is underperforming the league. But even so, frustrated with this result. And the next game was not much better because we took on Peterborough Sports and lost by a goal to 0 with their only shot on target from a corner, because of course we would. Admittedly, our shots weren't great because of how low the XGs were, how many shots we had, but we really should at least got more shots on goal and scored, right? Their goalkeeper got a 7.6 rating and I almost signed him. I was actually considering signing Sam French and his contract expires at the end of the season, so I'm thinking of signing him myself now because of the fact he's done this to me. We then took on Geordie and we had to come from behind to get a result. We scored a penalty and we still had the worst XG, so I think this might be a lucky result for our point of view. Adam Rooney getting another penalty. He's never missed a penalty for me so far, which is great. And I think we continue to do this, we might have a chance to do well. But then we lost Sergin Alexiev to Bulgaria. He's gone to Bulgaria on an amateur deal to a team that I don't even think is in the playable leagues, if I recall correctly. They're not. So they're an amateur side in the non-playable leagues, and we lost him to them, which isn't terrible because they actually got good facilities, so what a shame. But yeah, we've lost him. He played 8 times for us. Unfortunately, the average rating says that we didn't lose much, so it's a shame really because I thought he could do quite decent, but he never did anything for me. But hello, Zane Walker, now on loan from Kingsley Town, and we're not paying a single penny. How on earth I pull this off? I don't know, but I think he might be better than the guy we just let go. he has spent a lot of his time this year from the bench. So he's actually only started from the bench for Kings Lynn. I started him twice. Again, not the best infiltration so far. I'm shocked that Kings Lynn let me take this guy on loan for free, but I'm not complaining. He also has a end of contract this year, so I might try and pick up him anyway, but who knows. But the next game we have was against Bradford Park Avenue, and we won by a goal to nil. Adam Rooney getting a goal, and it wasn't a penalty, so happy days. It's just a shame that Stead had a 5.9 average rating in this match, and I don't know why. The next game we had was against Boston United, and they were down to 10 men, and we're considered a 91st minute equaliser. If we won this game, it would have made so much sense, but no, we decided we couldn't. So, frustrating day this was, especially when you have an XG of 0.15 and they scored twice. How does this work? At least we made up for it by winning 3-0 against Kettering Town, and we deserved to win by this sort of scoreline because we got an XG of 2.18 and we scored 3 times. The fact we scored a penalty in the 90th minute and then scored a goal in the 93rd minute says a lot, but yeah, Kettering, for whatever reason, just collapsed after they gave it the penalty, and we scored from the corner, so happy days. However, the last match we just had was against Southport. We weren't very good. We scored the only shot on target for a penalty, and yeah, wasn't very good. But Southport, they are in the fight with us to try and avoid relegation. Both teams benefited from this, honestly, so yay. As things stand though, 10 games left, we are in 18th place, actually our highest position I've seen us be in, apart from maybe 17th at one point, but yeah, I'm not concerned by this. The fact we are now only 5 points away from 14th place is great. The team has not been any higher than 17th place the entire season. I didn't realise how bad it was until I looked at it, but yes, that's a thing. We have 7 points clear of Gloucester, which makes the draw against them a bit more annoying now, knowing that we could have actually had a bigger gap if we just didn't drop points against them. But Bradford Park Avenue we can beat Kettering, we can beat Curzon Ashton, so there's that. So if you look at the teams we've beaten, Bradford Park Avenue and Banbury United entered there twice, as does Kettering, so that's 3 teams we've done a double over. The fact we lost 4 under Kidderminster and had beaten them earlier makes that a bit more annoying, but yeah, Southport we beat them 4-0 and then we couldn't beat them at home. A bit annoying, but we're getting points. We've got more draws and defeats, which is better than nothing, and a 0 goal difference. So, if anything, I think it shows that potentially we're not as bad as people think we are. I would have loved to be a top half finish, but I think that's out of the realms of possibilities now. The fact that Peterborough Sport could actually get into playoffs and are only 5 points away from that, but have played a game more, says a lot. But yeah, interesting times. We have Leamington today, though, and they're a rival of ours. So if we win, we can go above Banbury United to go up to 17th and close the gap to Leamington to just 1 point. So I'm hoping we can do that. Desperately, really desperately. And yeah, a win would be great. Alfreton taken Banbury, so it's one of those things. I am potentially looking at other jobs if things don't go well, because I am thinking that I could be relegated. Because I am thinking I could be sacked, and let's be honest, it's Football Manager. I've been sacked for something similar to this, for getting a team that was supposed to be doing really well in the league initially, and then going ahead and getting a team to survive, and then getting sacked because the board changed their objective partway through. And there's nothing I could have done to save my job. But yeah, I'm looking to do well. I think we have an opportunity to do quite good here, and it's nice that we have the opportunities right now. I just think we could do better and better. But yeah, I think this is going to be the line we're going to go for today. With Can, Carline, Dean, Bradshaw, Burton, Shrimpton, Graham, O'Farrell, Lopez, Walker, and Stead. I think next year, when we are building this squad, if I'm still around at this club, that we have a lot of room to work with, and I think we can do quite good things. So, let's see how we do. With Woodman, Duncan, Madrasa, Glean, and Rooney all on the bench. But yeah, apparently on TV, the fact that we're getting this tells me we're on TV. I don't know how much money we'd be getting for this, but it'll be interesting to see either way, and I like to think we could do good things personally, but that's just me. But yeah, they're in 16th, we're in 18th. I want to do well. Leamington and poor on confidence. We are rising confidence, so let's do well. Carlin with the corner. What can we do? Dean, not ever really going in, was it? Okay, so I've gone more positive because we had all possession in the world and I wasn't seeing anything from it. But Carline, I don't know why he slid that tackle there, but okay. Here's Turner, now Walker. I swear, if me going positive is going to cause me to concede, I'm going to go down the balance immediately. But Hall plays in the middle, and as soon as I go positive, they score. Holbert scores. That is frustrating. I thought to myself, oh, we're fine. We've got 70% possession apparently. We should be good. But no, they score. Unbelievable. I think the keeper should do better. I think the defense should be doing better as well. Okay. We got a free kick, but apparently we're not going to do well. And that was never going anywhere. What was the point? Mahoney now. If we have a free kick, don't just put it long and hope for the best. At least have a plan in place. And that is bad defending from Carline, because it's not going to anyone. Turner can play it in the middle. He does, and it's almost a goal. Oh my god. I've gone to positive, because for some reason my team has decided to be stupid. And Mahoney plays the ball forward. And again, we're headed the ball, but we're not doing anything with it. It's Turner now, plays across, and that is 2-0. I go past. Why am I doing this to myself? Honestly, what is wrong with this team? I know it's mid-table, I know it's lower half, but they've been so poor going into this game. And we've been a lot better than what we should be doing. And I just feel frustrated with this. It's just really basic stuff that they're doing wrong. If they can't get a shot on target, and this is my team I'm talking about here, then we just don't deserve anything at all. Leamington has 3 shots on target and 2 of them gone in. They're getting shots on target. We can't do that. And this is going to go to them, isn't it? It is. Great. But we'll get the ball back now. Burton, O'Farrell. And if we want to do better, we need to do a lot more. I think next year is definitely going to be this is definitely the transitional season. I think we need to rebuild, and that's a chance for them. And that could have, and that should have been 4. We should be losing 4-0 by this point. We really should be. I don't remember the last time I've genuinely thought to myself, I've made a mistake. This game makes me feel like I made a mistake to come here. It really does. We've been so bad. Okay. I've tinkered a few things. Okay, I told the players they were actually trash. I have tinkered Burson's role, because I think I changed his role because he was upset with it. He didn't feel suitable. I'm now thinking, screw that. I'm just making him a wingback on attack instead of fullback on attack. I think wingback's definitely better for him. Graham Lopez plays it cross, finds Stead, goes for goal, he scores. We changed something, it works. We tell the players, you've been actually useless at half-time. They respond. Thank you for actually doing something. For once. If we draw, we'd have got 8 wins, 8 draws, 8 defeats. I want us to get at least a draw for this game. We have to draw, or I'm frustrated. Corner. Free kick, sorry. Burton. Oh, get it on target. Dean. Lumping the ball forward. We have someone there to cover, though. Graham now. O'Farrell. Here's Walker. We're actually doing something. Good ball to Stead. Get on target. Get it on target. We got a throw. That's a good sign. Burton. Duncan. Burton in the middle. Rooney hits the post. We actually lost. Oh my god. Okay. Work needs to be done. They're so tired as well. And we didn't take advantage of that. Unbelievable. Honestly, what the hell? And we're now down to 20th place. Gloucester got a point. And I'm looking at the relegation fight, and I'm looking at that thinking, as long as they're getting points on us, we can't say we're safe. So the fact that Gloucester did get a point is very infuriating. We should have at least got a point, or even 3 here. And Banbury did only draw as well, so we could have gone above them if we'd won. Very frustrating this is. Alright, so that's happened. We are going to end this video here. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. Really does help me out a lot. But anyway, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.